drives me crazy when I want to make a recipe and I don't have a certain ingredient. Like I run out of currants. Who has currants or buttermilk or cake flour? This is a perfect opportunity to show you some substitutes. When vegetables are out of season or fruits, like corn, what do you do in January when there's no corn? You buy frozen. There's tons of great recipes that can easily be interchangeable with frozen corn, frozen broccoli, butternut squash, frozen strawberries. Love frozen vegetables. Don't be scared of your frozen vegetables. Another one is dried fruits. Currants? Like, who's got currants in their cabinet? Not me. So what will I do in a pinch? Let's buy raisins, dried dates, dried blackberries, blueberries, cranberries. Dried fruit is almost always interchangeable, especially in baked goods. Sour cream. What do you do if you don't have sour cream? I mean, we always keep yogurt in our refrigerator. So as long as you're buying the full fat type, they're completely interchangeable. This is just going to be, the sour cream will just be a little bit more tangy, but they work beautifully in recipes. Buttermilk. How many of you keep a big thing of buttermilk when you only need a quarter cup, let's say, to make corn muffins? To make it, you're going to fill a measuring cup with 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, then fill it up with milk to the 1 cup measure. Let that 1 cup sit for 5 minutes, and when it's finished, you're going to have buttermilk, the exact same consistency and flavor. Cake flour. This box of cake flour, I think, will sit in my pantry for about 2 years. I'll make a beautiful, light and fluffy, airy cake, and then never use it again. So 1 3/4 cup of white flour with a 1/4 cup of cornstarch makes 2 cups of cake flour. That'll be light and airy and perfect. Grains. What do you do if you can't find quinoa where you live? Or you really don't even know what couscous is? Or you run out of brown rice? Just check the back package of each package to make sure that your cooking time is going to be appropriate for the recipe. But let's say you're making a vegetable stew and you don't have quinoa to pour on the vegetable stew. You can just put it on rice, kamut, millet, any kind of grain that you love. Agave and sugar. These are two of my, well, this is my favorite thing. On Weelicious, we really only use agave because I don't like to promote all the sugar that's in so many foods and baked goods. So we use a lot of agave because you don't need as much. For a 1/4 cup of white sugar, it's about a tablespoon at most of agave. Agave is really sweet, very low on the glycemic index. So if you're making, let's say, hot chocolate, instead of using a ton of sugar, you just use a little bit of agave and it gives it a perfectly delicious sweet flavor. And your kids won't be like, all jacked up. Whole wheat flour. To make whole wheat flour, all you do is take 2 tablespoons of wheat germ. You're going to put it into a little food processor with the equivalent, put the 2 tablespoons of the wheat germ, fill it with white flour to the top in a 1 cup measure, put it into your food processor, give it a little whiz, and what do you get? Beautiful, soft wheat flour. For more substitutes like this, quick tips, recipes, and more, check out Weelicious.com.